Hello and welcome to NeuroWire. We live in a digital age where screens are an integral part of our daily lives. The American Optometric Association reports that an average American worker spends at least 7 hours a day on the computer, either in the office or working from home. And other recent reports indicate that it could be as much as 11 hours each day that the American adult spends looking at a screen of some kind. However, excessive screen time can have negative impacts on our brain, cognitive abilities, mental health, and physical well-being. In this video, we'll explore the impact of screen time on the brain and discuss some of the latest research on this topic. We'll also hear from individuals who have experienced chronic insomnia, brain fog, and short-term memory loss, as well as vision strain and headaches from excessive screen time. But it's not all doom and gloom. We'll also share some tips and strategies for reducing screen time and promoting a healthier relationship with technology. So, before you reach out for your phone or tablet, sit back, relax, and watch this video. You might just learn something new about how screens affect your brain and discover some helpful tips for reducing screen time in your own life. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on brain health. Let's get started. Number 1, it can rewire your brain and even change its structure. Smartphone addiction can have profound effects on the brain, both behaviorally and structurally. Research has shown that excessive use of cell phones can cause anxiety, stress, and depression. This problematic behavior has even been coined digital dementia by top neuroscientists, due to its negative impact on right brain functions such as short-term memory, attention, and concentration. Structural changes have also been observed in individuals with online game addiction, showing significant grey matter atrophy in various areas of the brain responsible for critical cognitive functions like planning, organization, and impulse control, reward pathways, empathy, compassion, and emotional regulation. Furthermore, kids who use smartphones, tablets, and video games for more than 2 hours a day are at risk of having lower scores on thinking and language tests, and those who use them for more than 7 hours a day are more likely to have premature thinning of the cortex, the outermost layer of the brain, where most information processing occurs. These structural and behavioral changes demonstrate the impact of excessive screen time on the brain and its potential long-term effects. Number 2, it can cause long-term vision problems and other eye issues. Do you know that the long hours we spend glued to our screens can lead to long-term vision problems and other eye issues? It's called computer vision syndrome, also known as digital eye strain, and it's a complex of eye and vision problems related to near vision stress during screen usage. The American Optometric Association warns that if you experience symptoms like eye strain, dryness, irritation, redness, double or blurred vision, burning, and even neck and shoulder pain, you might be suffering from CVS. And the worst part is, it's not just adults who are at risk. Children who use screens excessively are also susceptible to CVS and other vision problems. So, the next time you feel like you're on the verge of a screen-induced headache or eye strain, take a break and give your eyes a rest. Remember, your eyesight is a precious gift, and it's up to you to take care of it. Number 3, it can seriously disrupt your sleep, and you might not even realize it. In our digital age, many of us are guilty of scrolling through social media or reading ebooks late into the night, but did you know that this habit can actually have a negative impact on your sleep quality? A study conducted by Harvard Medical School found that individuals who read on a light-emitting device, such as a tablet or smartphone, took longer to fall asleep, had reduced melatonin secretion, and had a later timing of their circadian clock compared to those who read a printed book before bedtime. This disruption to our circadian rhythms can have long-term effects on our overall health and well-being, as well as our ability to focus and be productive the next day. But why does this happen? Digital screens emit blue light, which can interfere with the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates our sleep-awake cycle. When we expose ourselves to this type of light in the evening, it can trick our brains into thinking it's still daytime and make it harder for us to wind down and fall asleep naturally. So, if you're having trouble sleeping or feel groggy in the morning, it might be time to consider putting away your devices earlier in the evening and opting for a good old-fashioned book instead. Your body and mind will thank you for it. Number 4, social media and digital device addiction can cause stress, anxiety, and depression. The widespread use of digital devices and social media platforms has had a profound impact on our daily lives. While there is still some ongoing research to fully understand the effects of digital device addiction on our mental health, some recent studies have already begun to shed light on the negative consequences. The use of social media has been linked to an increased risk of anxiety and depression, with users reporting feelings of stress, loneliness, and low self-esteem. As an I have seen firsthand how digital device addiction can affect people's mental health. Many of my users have reported feeling overwhelmed and anxious due to constant notifications and the pressure to stay connected online. In fact, some people have even experienced a significant improvement in their sense of well-being after taking a break from social media and other digital devices. It's important to recognize the impact that social media and digital devices can have on our mental health and take steps to manage our usage. Limiting screen time and taking breaks from social media can be effective ways to reduce stress and overall well-being. So, there you have it, folks. The digital world is not all rainbows and unicorns. From the way our brains are wired to the way we sleep, it's clear that too much screen time can take a toll on our health and well-being. But fear not, there are ways to combat these symptoms and still enjoy the benefits of technology. Maybe it's time to take a break from Instagram and Twitter and take up a new hobby like knitting or rock climbing. Or if you're feeling fancy, why not try out those blue light-blocking glasses? Who knows, you might even start a new trend. But in all seriousness, it's important to remember that we have the power to control our relationship with technology. Let's make sure it's a healthy and balanced one.